from the COVID days. It feels like at the moment I'm going 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or maybe 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It is just shocking. I saw a headline on the news for Australia that this is one of the worst years for influenza that we've had for a little while, and apparently there's been a real spike this year. So I'm back to wearing a mask out here. I don't know if you can hear me very well. It's because I'm wearing the mask for 2 reasons. One, because I really do have, I don't want to infect other people out here because you can hear my voice. It's shocking. And 2, it's because the air, even though it's beautiful and sunny, it's really, really cold. And it feels like, because I've been blowing my nose so much over the last probably 4 or 5 days now, just so much, the coughing, blowing my nose, that the inside mucosa of my nose is so dry, and it's really sore. Like when I breathe in air, it's just terrible. It feels really bad. So I'm wearing a mask for those 2 reasons, as I don't want to infect other people, and just to actually be able to breathe comfortably out here. But I so wanted to just get out. I've really missed my morning walks. I haven't been out for a morning walk for a while. And it's just, a friend of mine said, I just looked at your YouTube and I can tell you're pushing through a tough time. Yeah, I mean, you do have times that are a bit tougher, and to be honest, this is a little bit of one of those tough times. It's been 5 weeks now, I think, of just one stress after another, and they seem to all be unrelated, but I guess it's a domino effect. So this isn't related to the seizure. This is a separate infection like influenza. And I did have the flu vaccine, but each year the flu vaccine only guards against the strains that they think are going to be the most likely to hit in any one year. So that I'm assuming that the influenza I'm battling now is not one of the strains I was vaccinated for. And in fact, I'm very happy I did get the flu vaccine, because if I hadn't have had the flu vaccine, I would then be saying, I bet I wouldn't have this if I had had the flu vaccine. But I do know now that even with the flu vaccine, you can still get really sick. So, but anyway, the very good news is Spencer has finally turned the corner. Oh, ironically, he's just coughing now. He's in the pram with me. We're getting a little bit of this beautiful Surfers Paradise sun. It is so healing up here on the beach. But he seems to have turned the corner. Yesterday we were out as a family. It was really nice. We went up to San Charros and we had a hot chocolate, and Spencer was running around a lot. Luke was sort of just, chasing after him. And we didn't have him on the harness or the backpack. He was able to just run freely. And he burnt a lot of energy, and so he actually slept quite well last night. But the ironic thing is I slept absolutely terrible, because just coughing most of the night, just to keep getting this gunk out of my lungs. So it really is shocking, and I've got my Kathmandu jacket on because the air's cold. But anyway, so tomorrow I've got one of the first of the medical tests after the seizure. So hubby explained it more now, the hyponatremia, and the whole seizure and all the investigations that I have to do now. So what happens when you have a first seizure, which I've had, is they do all the medical investigations and then they refer you to what's called the first seizure clinic. So that's what I'll be referred to, basically. So I'm having the first of the tests tomorrow, which is an EEG. And that's to check to make sure that there's no epileptic activity in my brain, sort of underlying epileptic activity. And they do think that it's the low salt, that's the most likely cause. But whenever someone has a first seizure, they do all these medical tests and then they refer them to what's called the first seizure clinic. So I'm really hoping that there's, nothing sort of else underlying that they find, which is always really scary. So I'm having this, and then I'm having a cardiac test, and then an MRI brain, which is the most scary. And there's a very long wait list for that, actually, apparently, because my hubby also refers people for that. And he says, yeah, the wait list for the MRI brain is the longest, because that's quite an intensive and a very expensive test too. So, but anyway, I'm having the first of the test tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting. They put electrodes on your head apparently, and just check for that. And the funny thing is, I got the email about the test, and they actually film the test themselves. Like, they've got someone videoing the test. So, it makes sense. I'm going to ask, well, can we film as well? But, chances are the answer's probably going to be no, but we can always hope and try.